welcome to CivilNet's Daily News Digest for Wednesday, September 18th. I'm Paul Chaderjian at the Cafesjian Center for the Arts at the Cascade in downtown Yerevan.
And I'm Maria Titizian. We are here today to honor the memory of Gerard Cafesjian, who has passed at the age of 88.
We received confirmation late Tuesday of Mr. Cafesjian's death from the Cafesjian Family Foundation. As many of you know, Mr. Cafesjian's foundation spent more than $100 million in charities here in Armenia and invested another $128 million in various businesses. Among its well-known projects was the renovation of the Soviet-era Cascade structure and this public space. The foundation employed hundreds to finish construction of the original structure and created a modern art museum filled with world-class art from Mr. Cafesjian's personal collection. Nearly 1.5 million visitors have come through here since 2011. Mr. Cafesjian's other investments in Armenia included banking, media, renewable energy labs, and various medical outreach projects. In his last years, he was embroiled in a lawsuit over ownership and use of the property in Washington, D.C. for a genocide museum. He was embroiled in other lawsuits as well against former colleagues and employees.
In Yerevan, Armenian police have said that they have identified 2 suspects in connection with a spate of attacks against peaceful civic activists in recent weeks. The police statement said that the 2 men voluntarily came forward and admitted involvement in the late-night attack against activist Papkender Grigoryan and Miram Markaryan on August 25. It is not clear if the 2 men who surrendered were charged or detained by police. According to the police, the investigation is ongoing.
Armenian President Gerard Cafesjian, First Lady Rita Sarkisyan, and Nagorno-Karabakh Republic President Bako Sahagyan and other dignitaries participated, along with other high-ranking dignitaries, took part in the consecration of the Church of Holy Transfiguration in central Moscow yesterday. His Holiness Chaderjian II, the Supreme Patriarch and Catholicos of all Armenians, presided over the solemn ceremony with Kirill I, the Patriarch of Moscow and all Russia. Community and church leaders and donors from Armenia and the diaspora gathered for the consecration. The 25,000 square meter complex, that's about 250,000 square feet, includes a cathedral that would hold 1,000 worshippers, a chapel, an educational center, and museum treasury, as well as the residence of the diocesan primate. Currently, that's Bishop Yezraz Nersisyan, the Catholicos' brother. The complex is the largest structure for the Armenian Apostolic Church outside of Armenia.
The murder trial of Hrant Dink restarted in Istanbul on September 17, following an overturn of the first verdict. In a statement, the Dink family said that they will not be attending the hearings of the retrial because they said, quote, "We no longer want to be tools of the state mechanisms that have been mocking us." They went on to say that the state recommitted the murder with every hearing. In yesterday's hearing, the court issued an arrest warrant for Erhan Tuncel, a former police informant and suspect in the murder case who was released after the first verdict was handed down. Tuncel is considered to be a key in linking the murder to the state institutions. Hrant Dink was shot in front of his office in Istanbul on January 19, 2007.
For music lovers, this past week in Yerevan was memorable. 2 music festivals by 2 of Armenia's best orchestras featuring composer Chaderjian's best-known pieces were performed by 2 world-renowned soloists, violinist Sergei Chaderjian and cellist Narek Hakhnazaryan. In 2005, Sergei Chaderjian won first place at the most prestigious violin competition in the world, the Queen Elizabeth Music Competition. He was also given a 1708 Huggins Stradivarius violin on loan from the Nippon Music Foundation for 4 years. Narek Hakhnazaryan was propelled into the international music scene at the age of 22. That's when he won the cello first prize and gold medal at the 14th International Tchaikovsky Competition in 2011. CivilNet happily covered both concerts.
Freestyle wrestler from Armenia, Tavit Safarian, won the World Championship in the 66-kilogram category in Budapest, Hungary, at the World Wrestling Championships. In the final round, he defeated Cuban Livan Lopez. In March of this year, 24-year-old Safarian also won the European Championships, which were held in Tbilisi, Georgia.
Over the weekend, Tim Strait took us straight to Tallinn and a concert with the Tallinn Music Choir and Sistema Armenia. Sistema is a newly formed string orchestra from Yerevan.
So we're here in the Tallinn Cathedral. The music's about to start, the kids are excited, the parents are excited, lots of people here. So I'm together here with Shushan, the daughter of the director of the Tallinn Music School and one of the teachers at the school. All excited. Shushan, what are you feeling right now, before the concert starts?
Մի անպատմելի զգացողություն է, որը պարփակել է մեզ բոլորիս, համախմբվածությունը, այն մեծ ջերմությունը, այն որ զգում ենք այս ավերակ պատերի մեջ, որ մի մեծ տնախմբության, բազմերակ գույների է վերածվել այս ամենը։
You can watch the entire Straight to the Village report and hear from the musicians and guest conductors by following the link on the screen.
Also over the weekend, Paul caught up with a Spaniard who is walking around the world. His name is Ignacio Din Mulea, also known as Nacho. Nacho is walking from Madrid to Yerevan, and it took him 5.5 months to reach our capital city.
Next country is Iran,
Okay.
then India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia. That's the end of Asia, and I will keep on walking by Australia, America, and Africa.
To find out why he's making the 5-year walk around the world, watch Paul's interview with Ignacio on CivilNet.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday edition of CivilNet Digest. We're here at the Cafesjian Center for the Arts at the Cascade in memory of the great philanthropist Gerard Cafesjian, who passed at the age of 88.
We're here at the gardens, one of the most beautiful gardens in Yerevan. And at night, during the day, on weekends, even during the weekday, you'll see many people coming, strolling, enjoying the benches, the free space. It really has become, has contributed to our quality of life here in Yerevan.
And personally, both Maria and I had the opportunity to work for Mr. Cafesjian and the foundation. Maria as an editor. I worked for the Armenian Reporter as well, and for Armenia TV, and had an incredible 5-6 years being able to travel to Washington, D.C., to the United Nations, to Tunisia, and covering reports that we filed up to CNN from Armenia TV.
And additionally, I mean, in terms of him being a philanthropist and a benefactor, he also contributed to the surgery of hundreds of children in Armenia who had cleft lip and palate through the Smile Foundation. So he was really committed to strengthening Armenia, to making sure that it was a viable, strong, attractive country for both residents and for tourists.
And through his investments, he wanted to show that it was possible to do business here and create jobs and contribute to the economy as a diasporan. So he will be missed, and we're grateful for all of what he's done and all the folks that he worked with at the foundation, at the Cascade, and had the opportunity of meeting folks like Maria.
Right, that's right. That's how we met, actually. So thank you for watching today's edition of CivilNet Digest. Please make sure to keep your comments coming and share our link with on your social platforms and with your friends and family.
Our email address is english@civilnet.am. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.